Was the Super Bowl a hit or miss for movie trailers this year? Let's recap it. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. So yesterday was the Super Bowl, or the big game, if you will, and as always, we got our fair share of movie trailers, but in this case, a lot of them were just 30-second spots that didn't even tease any full trailer coming soon. I figured why not recap my thoughts on all these quick teasers or trailers that we got, as it is like the holy grail of movie trailer days. Before I get into this though, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below your thoughts on all the trailers or footage we got. What was your favorite look at a new movie that we got? And of course, subscribe to that notification bell to help reach my goal of 150,000 subscribers here on the channel. It would mean a lot. So let's just go movie by movie. Starting off with Jurassic World Rebirth. We had a full trailer drop on Wednesday leading up to the Super Bowl. That's actually kind of the marketing strategy a lot of studios have taken nowadays, is the week of the Super Bowl, they'll drop a full trailer as opposed to buying, an entire ad block. They'll just show a trailer early in the week and then kind of have an abridged version of that play in the Super Bowl. And so we got, I believe it was a minute-long teaser of sorts for the Super Bowl with some new shots in there, but a lot of similar ones to the full trailer. All this little teaser did was reaffirm that I'm excited for this movie. The trailer won me over. I have a reaction that I'll link up above, but I just have this good feeling about Jurassic World Rebirth being a return to form for the franchise, like for the first time since the original, genuinely, because that's the only truly great Jurassic movie out there in my mind. And so to me, this could very well go down as the best since 1993. I'm really hoping it doesn't disappoint. The cast is there, the adventure vibe, like I said in the trailer reaction. You got some Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones influence, definitely, but Gareth Edwards, the director, knows how to direct movies with scale. He's done Rogue One, Godzilla, The Creator, these visually impressive movies, so lots to be excited about that. That teaser was about a minute long, kind of just recycling the same footage from the full trailer that dropped early in the week, but still, we'll take it. Next, we got a How to Train Your Dragon live action spot that dropped with lots of new footage. In fact, it teased a full trailer coming on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for my reaction to that. But I've been skeptical about this movie ever since it got announced. We currently live in an era where Disney has been remaking their live action remakes for years now, and a lot of them have made bank at the box office. I'm talking multiple billion-dollar club films, so DreamWorks said, you know what, let's try our hand at those with How to Train Your Dragon, which is a smart one to adapt because of how appealing that film franchise has become. They're also launching Epic Universe at Universal Studios in Orlando, which is like a whole new theme park with part of that theme park devoted to How to Train Your Dragon, and so the appeal is going to be there for this movie. It's going to do well at the box office. People love the trilogy, and while I do still hold the opinion that this movie's probably going to be more of a shot-for-shot remake, like, say, The Lion King in terms of the Disney live action remakes, than, say, something like The Little Mermaid that switches things up a bit, maybe for the better, I still, will check this out. The visuals are there, Hiccup and Toothless in live action form. Cool to see, but again, is it just going to go the shot-for-shot remake route? If so, that'll be pretty disappointing. I mean, if you're going live action with How to Train Your Dragon, you might as well switch some things up. Because if not, it's going to be just a reprint of the same exact movie, just with live action humans and a dragon that looks less animated cartoon, more of a CGI beast. We got a quick Lilo and Stitch commercial. I can't even call it a teaser or trailer or anything, of Stitch running around on the field with announcers like talking over it, and then it ended with, Lilo and Stitch coming to theaters May 23rd. And this kind of plays into the marketing this movie's been doing all along, which is sort of clever, but I am at the point where I'm like, okay, I get what they're doing, but I do want to see the actual trailer. And part of me is a little skeptical. Part of me is wondering, are they just kind of getting gimmicky with the marketing here because they know the movie isn't going to be all that good, so they're trying to find cute, clever ways to market the film? For example, we had this Super Bowl spot. We also had, before Mufasa the Lion King, a teaser for Lilo and Stitch that began with like the opening of the Lion King, the Nazavenya, that opening. We're like, oh shoot, what is this? And then it just turns out to be Stitch. And then you have like a quick teaser of him playing with like a sand castle on a beach, but we haven't seen any footage of like Lilo, whose name is in the title of the film. We haven't seen any other human characters, any other like shots from the movie itself, and it comes out in May. It's February 10th. We're getting very close. We're getting into Solo, a Star Wars story territory here, folks. We got to get a trailer by the end of this month, or I'm thinking we're in trouble for that movie. That's just my opinion. Who's to say? It could be great. I think the movie's still going to be a hit, even if it stinks, just because it's Lilo and Stitch. Like I've said, Stitch is an icon for a generation. So I think the movie's going to do well. It's poised for success. But let's get an actual trailer here. It was a cute little commercial, but let's get down to business, not to quote another Disney movie. Let's get on it with an actual full trailer. Then one of the few full trailers we actually got came from Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts. They dropped like a TV spot that said full trailer online now, so we got a big game trailer for Thunderbolts, the final trailer for the movie. And this thing ruled, I'll say it. I think they've really knocked it out of the park with the marketing for Thunderbolts so far. Bucky seems to be sort of putting together a team. He wrangles up the gang. You got Red Guardian and Yelena back. They're two of my personal favorite additions to the MCU in the post-Endgame era. And when you rewatch this trailer in like slow-mo and pay attention, there are some characters who are in peril here. Bucky being one of them. There's a shot of him getting slung, his arm falling out, him lying limp on the ground. You got Red Guardian getting launched, and all of this is being done by Sentry, who is going to be played by Bill Pullman in the film, Bob from Top Gun Maverick. We didn't get an actual look at his suit, but we do see sort of a silhouette of him and the havoc that he's probably going to wreak in this film. Like, he's going to be a threat to the Thunderbolts and everyone. You also get to see Avengers Tower here for the first time since like Homecoming, I want to say. So the old Avengers Tower has been redone, and again, Yelena is seemingly the lead of the film, but a lot more Bucky in this trailer, a lot of Red Guardian. That duo I can't wait to see. There are moments where I'm like, this is going to be fun. You're going to have some, quippy humor, some lighthearted moments, but at the same time, it's going to be damn dark. Like, this looks like it could handle multiple tones well. The action's there. Like, in the final moments of this trailer, it looks like we're paralleling the Battle of New York from the original Avengers movie. So, like, I'm in. I've been excited for this movie. I'd have to go back and see, but I might have had this right around, Fantastic Four for hype coming into the year. They were pretty neck and neck all along. So those two I was more excited for than Brave New World, which I'm actually seeing tomorrow. But this movie I have high hopes for. I think it'll deliver. Comes out in May, so we're almost there, and we're not going to get much more new footage now. So that was the big full trailer we got. But the last one I want to talk about here is for my most anticipated movie of the year, as we got a 30-second spot for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. And this thing had my heart racing already. I cannot wait to be sitting in the theater watching this movie. It's going to deliver. I'm very confident it's going to deliver. There is no other action movie franchise in the world in existence that's as consistently great as Mission Impossible. In fact, it is the definitive pure action movie franchise. I love me some John Wick. Fast and Furious step aside, Bond's got his moments to shine, but Mission Impossible from the first movie to the 7th film hasn't had an outright awful movie. You could argue Mission Impossible 2. It's definitely the weak link. I think it's the consensus worst movie, but from one being the spy film in the 90s, and then you got MI3, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, Fallout, Dead Reckoning, and now The Final Reckoning. They could end this thing on a high note. And I don't know if this will be the final one. They're marketing it as such, but you never know. We could get another one in 5 or 10 years. Who's to say? Tom Cruise is a madman, and he's proving that in this trailer. There's a shot of him hanging out of a plane, and some shots released online of him underwater with like scuba gear on. Tom Cruise reportedly passed out when he was filming some stunts for this movie. Like, this is going to be a big screen extravaganza, dare I say. It's gonna go all out. It's gonna be an adrenaline rush of a film. It comes out the same day as Lilo and Stitch, and we've gotten 2 trailers for this movie and 0 for Lilo and Stitch for reference. But I love Dead Reckoning. It was, in my top 10 of that year. Fallout's a 5 out of 5. Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol, all these movies absolutely rule. They're just such spectacle action films that have great character work, intricate plots, but also stunts that you're not going to see anywhere else. They go above and beyond in every single one of these movies. Tom Cruise continues to outdo himself, and I can't wait to see what he has in store for us in The Final Reckoning. That 30-second teaser gave me everything I wanted, and I don't need to see any more footage from this film. I'm sure they're going to drop a trailer too, but I've seen what I need to see to be fully sold on The Final Reckoning, and that little snippet, I will say, is probably my favorite movie-related thing we got at the Super Bowl. So that does it for the recap of all the movie teasers and trailers we got during the Super Bowl. To my knowledge, I could be forgetting some. Of course, we got a Fantastic Four trailer that dropped earlier in the week, but please let me know in the comments down below if any of you guys saw a abridged version of that air during the game, because I could have missed it when I was filming my Thunderbolts trailer reaction or eating a snack or something or going to the bathroom. Like, I didn't see anything for Fantastic Four during the Super Bowl, so maybe they just said we're going to do this Super Bowl week. Obviously, they dropped it on February 4th, F4, so maybe they wanted to just detach it from the Super Bowl entirely, but I didn't see anything for Fantastic Four during the Super Bowl. Let me know down below if you did. Same applies to Superman. I didn't see anything for Superman either, so that does it for the recap of Super Bowl trailers. It was kind of a weak year. I'm not saying, we've definitely had better years, but it was still satisfying to see a lot. However, in recent years, we've gotten full trailers for like big Marvel movies, they were first trailers as well. Like, I remember when we got the Deadpool and Wolverine first trailer last year. Whew, that was hype. It's basically like we did get that with Fantastic Four, it was just earlier in the week. But again, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the Super Bowl trailers. What was your favorite and least favorite? Hit that like button, subscribe into that notification bell, and stay tuned for more content coming very soon. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.